Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's another Wednesday. Hello. It's either orb or it's gotta be a piece of dust, but it always happens when we're live. Not before, not after. That was weird. Welcome. It's another Wednesday live with the group. Intuitive Minds already know your host, TT, Tanya Tomasovich. Hello, and how is everybody doing tonight? Tonight, we are doing the series of the reflection and prediction for the Zodiac signs. So tonight we are doing Cancer and Leo. Hello, Stephanie. So if you were born between the days of June 21st and July 22nd, you are a Cancer. And if you are born between the days of July 23rd and August 22nd, you are a Leo. Hello, Ashley. So if you are a Cancer or a Leo, this video is for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a card out of this deck here for reflection on 2022. Then we're going to pick a card for prediction of 2023. And then at the end, I'm going to pull a card from my very, very, very brand new deck. Hello, Butsy. Very, very, very brand new deck. I literally just opened it on Sundays. So we're going to pull that for the collective at the end. Feel free and comment and have questions. This is a safe space. This is a group for everybody to ask those weird, quirky questions, and I will answer those weird and quirky questions with weird and quirky answers, if that's okay with you. So we're going to put a little twist on it tonight, and I apologize for not thinking of this beforehand, but whatever, moving forward. I picked some stones out of my personal collection. For Cancer and for Leo. So, and there's there's so many different stones that are good for each zodiac sign. And I just picked one that I had in my plethora of crystals and stones. So for Cancer, if you are a zodiac sign for Cancer, I picked the rainbow moonstone. I have an app on my phone, and what I really like about the app on my phone is it has A through Z of many, many, many different crystals. Not all of them, but many, 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 many different crystals, hundreds of them. And then I can put in there which ones I have. I can put in there which ones I want. I can put in which ones that I like the best. And then it has different categories. It has the makeup, like the geographical or the metaphysical part. It also has what they're good for and a little bit of the actual like makeup of the stone and where it comes from and a little backstory about it. So I looked it up, and for Cancer, hello, Kristen. I looked it up, and for Cancer, it showed that rainbow moonstone is a good stone for our Cancers. This video and digital does no good because actually in the physical, it has like little streaks and iridescent lines of like rainbows. And so this does no good. The video does no good at showing you how beautiful this one is. So it aids wisdom and insight. It increases creativity and passion. And it also calms emotions. So if you are a Cancer and you have any of those things that you want to emphasize or you want to work on, Rainbow Moonstone is a good one. All right, for our Leos, I looked up Leo, and the one that I had from my personal collection was Sunstone. Now this one you can actually see. Did you guys see that? I think it's dust. I don't know. You be the judge. Can you see the sparkles in this one? I like this one. I've had this one a while. This is Sunstone. And this is for Leo. It promotes leadership abilities, inspires clear thinking, and attracts abundance. So next week, we will pull cards and crystals for, we're doing Virgo and Libra next week. All right. So there's some of the crystals. If you want more information on crystals, you can, Google it, or you can private message me. I do have an oracle deck that I use for readings, and it's all based on crystals. And I have a plethora of a collection of my own, so I use them in my meditations. Hello, Mindy. All right, so let's get into Cancer's reflection of 2022. So I'm just going to shuffle these a couple more times so that you guys know that this is total random. I shuffle them in front of me, but I have a puzzle that I've been working on, so I don't want to disrupt my puzzle. Sister and I have been doing a puzzle. So we started something new with puzzles. Who are my puzzlers? Are you guys puzzle fans? I love doing puzzles. I also have an app on my phone that I do at night. Anyways, Sister and I have committed to 1 day a week. We take turns at each other's houses helping each other put together their puzzle. So I'm doing this one right now, a little off topic, but this is the one we are doing at my house right now. And I don't like it. It's super hard. I think I worked on it for like an hour and a half last night. And I was only able to do like 10 puzzle pieces because that's how ridiculously hard it is. Okay, so I shuffled them. I'm going to knock on it. And then the first card is going to be for the reflection on 2022 for Cancer. And it is take up space. Let you guys look at it. No more playing small, no more hiding. The world is calling for you to own your uniqueness. Show us who you are. Express yourself. You are divine just as you are now. You are ready. So I'm asking Spirit to give me some messages so I can interpret this card. So right off the bat, this girl is like stretching. And so when we stretch and we like stretch, we take a moment and we step away from what we're doing and we give our bodies a movement that is usually the opposite of what we've been doing. So how I'm interpreting this card is like, so when you're sitting at a desk and you're typing and ergonomically you kind of get stiff. So what you need to do is you need to reverse having your arms out in front of you and you need to put them in the back, in a good stretch like that. So what this card, I'm interpreting this card as we need to, or that you have like really done kind of the opposite of what you've been normally doing lately in your life, and you realize that you need to take like a radical change and change stuff that you have been normally doing so that you can see new results. Does that make any sense to our Cancers that are watching? And also when we take time to stretch, we can stretch our muscles, we can stretch our mind, we can like stretch our ideas and stretch our relationships. We find more peace because we actually kind of got out of our comfort zone and outstretched our arms and did things a little differently. And we found that, I like doing stuff out of my comfort zone. I like doing stuff that's a little more challenging and a little more risk-taking, and maybe, speaking up for ourselves more, or maybe the opposite, maybe listening more. So I feel like that, when it says take up space, I I feel like we really looked at ourselves and be like, how can I bring in more for myself? You know, kind of, I just keep doing like the outstretched arms. So that's what I am interpreting this card for our Cancers for reflection on 2022. Does that make any sense? Does that resonate with any of our Cancers or anybody that's listening tonight? Oh, that's a good one. And that one does not have a book. So that's why I kind of want to go in more detail with that one, because that one does not have a book. All right, that was good. I'm going to shuffle these, and this is going to be the prediction, a little prediction for 2023 for our, the zodiac sign of Cancer. If you are a zodiac, would you comment? I want to see all my zodiacs. I want to see how many zodiacs you got. Or you can comment replay if you decide to watch this later, guys. All right. So here we go. I shuffled them. I knocked 3 times. And I pulled the first card. So this is prediction for 2023. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if that card had a number on it, the last one. It did not. This card is 27, and 2 plus 7 is 9, if that number resonates. Oh, here, let me, got a little reflection here. There we go. I'm thinking this is reflecting there. There, is that any better? That is the card. There, we'll go a little farther back here. Make the sacrifice. So it's a dragon. It's a black dragon. And he's like sitting, and he has like this skull, a skull in his hand. What's over here? Oh, he's got like a kind of like a dagger or a sword in his other paw or claw. And then there's also like a tree with maybe a full moon. I'm definitely getting like make some serious sacrifices, like cut some cords, really start looking in and start to give up things that no longer serve us. Relationships, jobs, habits. Right away when I said habits, I got like spending. So do we have some Cancers out there that are kind of spending a little foolishly? Oh, there's like a spiral down here. It's like a maze. Do you guys see that? Oh, let's see where it is. It's like right down here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like, I'll take pictures of these and post them when we're done. I'll add that. I haven't been doing that, but I will tonight because this one's got some detail in it. It also has ferns, and ferns represent love and new growth. I like that. Yes, I'm definitely seeing, like, definitely seriously cutting some cords, ending. But because it's got like, it's almost like an eclipse, which is a very powerful time of the year. So like drastic times call for drastic measures. And that's why this is kind of like a dark card, because it's time. It's definitely time to, do what we know we need, what needs to be done. Let's read from the book. Comment, you guys, if that resonates. I enjoy the feedback. You will not achieve the outcome you desire if you are unwilling to act upon your intentions. It is not as simple as wanting something to happen or believing that it will happen. You have to make it happen. And to make it happen requires that you be willing and ready to do whatever is necessary, no matter the sacrifice. For everything you desire, you must give of yourself in return. A lot of people think that doing vision boards and manifesting and journaling what we want and, you know, doing gratitude journals, they think that, you know, that just because we write it down or put it on a pretty little piece of tag board that it's going to come true. It's like those are the physical, creative ways to get our minds thinking about what we truly need to do. So just because you put it on a vision board or you write about it or you get it tattooed on your body or something, you know, you got to do the work. There's work involved. You know, you can manifest, but with manifest, you actually have to do the work involved in order for those desires and those dreams to actually happen. That's where the magic happens, is when you really dig deep and sacrifice something to get what you really want. And do you really want it? Do you really want it? Then you will find the way. You will find the energy and the momentum and the money to do whatever you want. It's how bad you really, really, really want it. That's my little rant. Okay, that was a good one. All right. So we're going to put that back in. And now we're going to do Leo. So I'm going to shuffle these cards again. Hello, Nick. How have you been? I'm glad there's still people that from PMI that no longer work there that are still friends and still have curiosity about this group. Okay. So I shuffled them. I'm going to knock 3 times and I'm going to pull the first card. It's take up space again. Tell me if you guys want a different card. We don't have to. But I think I'm going to shuffle one more time. Because we want a different message. We don't want the same message. That's what's nice about, you know, doing oracle cards. I wasn't feeling like that was shuffled. So I'm going to shuffle one more time, folks. That's what happens. Now, if I pick the same card, I'm going to keep it, all right? Okay. Ancestral healing. That's what it looks like. Oh, I like that. Oh, and check this out. So we had Sunstone, and the Sunstone promotes leadership abilities. We have ancestral healing. And look at Sunstone, and there's like the sun. When you heal, 7 generations from the past and 7 generations from the future heal. Be different while honoring those who came before you and then after you. Your ancestors are holding space for you. So that was interesting because the first card that I originally picked said it was about space or something, holding space. And then that was the message. So take in the air and sun. Love this one. Oh, I like that. Hello, Cindy. So when you heal, 7 generations from the past and 7 generations from the future heal. Be different while honoring those who came before you and then after you. Your ancestors are holding space for you. Oh, so there's like There's like people in a little tribe sitting there. So how I would interpret this for reflection on 2022. Oh, it also looks like when I first look at this, it's like when you look at a window, what's coming to mind is the frosty windows on the bus. I always used to try to find shapes and different, take my finger and melt different arts in it. Hello, Lisa. All right, so how I would interpret this card. A lot of healing. I feel like there was maybe a lot of loss for our Leos. Maybe like a breakup or a divorce. Maybe you lost your job or you had to quit your job. Maybe there was loss of family or someone close to you. I also am, when I'm looking at the word ancestral healing, I am getting like, kind of like, I'm getting like a healing from some kind of illness or disease that finally was able to heal. There's also a horse on here. Horses are very intuitive. And I'm interpreting the horse because horses, they guide, they allow us as transportation. And so I'm looking at this card with the horse, and is she riding to her tribe or is she riding away from her tribe? I think she's riding away from her tribe. She's healed from something that she's been working on, and now she can go into the next stage because she doesn't have this thing like, bogging her down. It doesn't burden her. So it could be physical or it could be like emotional, but I'm still getting a lot of loss. Does that make any sense with any of my Leos? And I'm looking at, oh, okay. Okay. So I'm looking at the sun, and the sun is hot. But I said before that this represents like some freezing. So when we feel we are like stuck and frozen somewhere, maybe get outside and look up and use the sun as like to rejuvenate you, to kind of melt those low moments away. Oh, I like that. There's a lot going on in that card. Okay, that's how I interpret it. Anybody else? I encourage you guys to interpret the cards. All right? Because this is a group for all of us. This is a group for us to experiment, to open up, to, there are no wrong answers, you guys. I'm going to pull now a prediction card for 2023 for our Leos. Oh, Lynette is watching. Hello, Lynette. How are you? Got a lot of, I think Wednesday nights are good nights for these. I'm going to try to stick to 7 o'clock. Sometimes I'll have to do Thursdays. Sometimes I'll have to do Tuesdays. Sometimes I'll have to do them at, 8. But for the most part, I like to do them around like 7. because that's usually after supper. You know, people are home by then, sitting down on their phones. All right, so this next deck, or this next card, is going to be for our Leo predicting 2023. Oh, surrender to the flow. I like this card. Surrender to the flow, and it is 44. 4 plus 4 is 8. I like this one. So right away, I am getting with the word flow is that things are going to come easy. They're going to come naturally. And because like we got this kind of healing and moving forward, like we healed from something, I feel like this card follows up very nicely with what's in store for 2023. And because this little ladybug is riding on this leaf, two very like I feel like they're lightweight. You know, the bug is lightweight and the leaf is lightweight. And this ladybug is using the leaf as transportation. So here we were running away, or not running away, but running, healing, like running towards something, towards healing. And here we're just kind of using the leaf as, we're going to just kind of use it as transportation. And I feel this card kind of represented where we needed to go. We were definitely like, you know, headstrong, and we needed a strong horse to get us where we need to go. Now here, we just need a little bit of floating and a little bit of flow, and we're going to get there. And we have plenty of time now. There's no rush. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And ladybugs have wings, so we're going to conserve our energy because we can't fly to get there, but why not just get on this leaf and kind of float and see where it takes us? And we'll fly when we need to. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I will take pictures of all the cards and post them at the end, folks. See, I'm learning as I do this. I'm learning. If there's anything else that you guys think that I should add into these lives, I am open to suggestions. All right, surrender to the flow. Through choice and action, you can steer the course of your life. But sometimes a need to control every outcome can have you caught up in a whirlpool instead of moving forward. You may move in a direction of your choosing, but it may not be the direction in which you need to journey. Loosen your grip, surrender yourself to the flow, and trust that you will find yourself exactly where you need to be. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, how's everybody feeling? We're going to do a collective card. And this is from my new deck. Don't ask me how many decks I have, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm counting right now. This is from Shannon Kaiser. I did get these from Amazon. And this is the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle cards. And I think I liked it because it was pink. Because if you know me, everybody knows. All my close friends and family know that I love pink. And these are really slippery. I'm having a hard time shuffling. So for the collective tonight, and the reason tidbit or backstory on how I shuffle. The reason I take this and I kind of like that, for some reason these are not doing what I want them to do. They're really slippery. Is because I have such small hands. And so these bigger decks are difficult for me to do where you do it like this, you know? Like this. You see? Because it's like, I don't have the best grip. I have a little carpo going on. So I have just gotten into the habit of shuffling casino style. How's everybody feel about their reflection and predictions? I'm always amazed at what I interpret to the cards, you know. And if you guys predict something else, I want to hear, like, post it. My way is not, like, in stone. Okay. For the collective. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is really interesting because it's 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? I like this deck. I think we're going to keep doing this one for the collective. I like that because we're just talking about reflection and prediction. I really like that. I think I posted, I posted or I shared, I followed this guy, Doug Marquetta, and he has just very inspirational talks in the morning, coffee talk. And he talked about letting go this morning. So if you guys are wanting to listen to a really good, inspiring chit chat, follow him because he does it like every day in the morning. He does something. He has like this inspirational coffee talk. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? It's time to look within, folks. I can't say that enough. And like, are you able to see what your true potential is? Do you see what you want to see? That's what he talked about. He's like, who do you see? What do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see what you want people to see? Do you see what you want to see? Who are you portraying? And how does each perception, each way that you look at yourself, which one is you know, making you the happiest? I like that. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? Ask yourself that question. That's the assignment for everybody. So write that down. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? Need. What do you need in your life? Not what you want. What do you need? All right. Let's find it in the book. That's why I like books, because they give a whole another insight. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. Oftentimes, events, trauma, and unhealed pain from your past will get stored in our body's memory. You may not recall the event on a conscious level, but your subconscious always remember. Oh, this is true. I will talk about something. This is why we get triggered. We may be experiencing a strong emotional reaction of fear, shock, anger, or worry. It could be because you are remembering a past event. Trauma protects itself from pain by creating a false identity inspired by your ego. True. If you were hurt in the past, your ego will create a perception to help protect you from ever having to feel that pain again. True. For example, if you were told to be quiet and that you were too much as a child, you may feel as if you need to hold back or feel ashamed to speak up. Your ego created a belief that it's not safe to be yourself and that in order to fit in, you must avoid speaking up. This creates discord and dishonesty within yourself. This card has been pulled because you are experiencing part of a past trauma that has been buried. Your entire life is filtered through your experiences, perceptions, and thoughts. And when you feel triggered, it is often the result of unhealed wounds that still live within you. True. When you feel angst, reconnect with what matters most to you. What is true about life for you? And what illusions can you see past? When others do things that cause a reaction, this is a mere reflecting what is unhealed and needs to be viewed from within. If it didn't need our attention, we would not feel triggered. Look at what is triggering you and causing you distress. Hold up the energetic mirror and ask yourself, how is this showing me what I need to heal within myself? If a loved one isn't supporting you right now, ask, how can I support myself? Your external world is a reflection of your internal state, mirroring the deepest truths of your soul. Use this time to recognize all areas and relationships that feel strained. Heal your past by connecting to it in the present. You have a divine assignment not to take things personally. Look at who is triggering you and what it is bringing up for you. When you feel your feelings, you release them. And as you do, you connect to the deeper message that can bring. Using the energetic mirror will help you reconnect with your true self, the pure light and love within. Ask yourself, what do I need in my life that I'm currently not getting? And how can I give that to myself? I just love this. I think this book goes a little bit with like what is actually going on in people's lives. You know, like most of my cards are really spiritual. I think this one just has like a little taste of the spiritual side, and I like that because it can relate to anybody. Not that the cards don't relate to anybody, but I think this card is really good for the collective. So all that made total sense, resonated with me. I had to do something. I had some brain spotting done in November. And you can Google what brain spotting is. I'm not going to go into detail. But I didn't think it worked until a couple days later. And this particular thing came up that it triggered something that I had been hiding for a very long time. And I finally revealed, I guess we'll call it a secret. I finally revealed that secret. And it was very hard to do that because I had buried the trauma of that particular incident so far away and so deep that I never was able to deal with that trauma that had happened until I was able to admit it and to confess it. And then my body and my mind and everything had to react. And it was very painful because I had not let my body react to that trauma 20 years ago. And it was 20 years of guilt and shame and denial that was just snowballing. And so I had to deal with all that at that very moment. And so that was really, really, really hard to do. But we talk about triggers, and the brain spotting just was like, and I had buried that so far deep that I had no idea that it was going to be brain spotting that would force my body to release it. So I am still healing from that, and to the ripple effects, I'm still healing. We are still healing from that, but there's nothing that I can't do now, because that was the hardest thing that I ever had to, the second hardest thing I ever had to do in my life was to confess this trauma from my life, from 20 years ago, from my past. So it can be done. It is hard. There are tears. There are painful conversations that you will need to have, but I guarantee that there's somebody protecting you, before that, during that, and you will be guided and protected, after. So there are options, is what I'm trying to say. There are options, and I feel liberated. I feel stronger now. I feel happier now. There's like, I just feel like I feel like a brand new person, because there's no more secrets to hide. I don't have to hide anymore, So if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. Oh, updates. I have changed my mind on doing the forgiveness ceremony because my fire pit is buried and my patio is full of snow. And it's actually supposed to get really cold that would be next Saturday when I was going to do it. So I'm going to just hold off, and I'm going to do it in June. Unless there's a really huge demand to do it before that, but I'm going to do it in June, and we'll have like a little fellowship. So it'll be nicer outside. The other event that is on the 11th is still going to be going on. I am going to be doing, I call it Intuitive Love Stories. And I will be pulling cards, teaser readings based on love cards. I'm going to try to find as many love-themed cards from all of my decks. And I will be at Crush Nutrition from 9 to 1. So if you come in and you get a shake or a tea, I will be sitting there, and you can sit with me and we can pull a little love card and see what Cupid has to say for you for 2023. All right, so next week, it's going to be Wednesday at 7, and we will be doing the zodiac signs of Virgo and Libra, which is, I'll do the dates real quick. If you were born between the dates of August 23rd and September 22nd, you are a Virgo. That's me. I'm a Virgo. And then Libra is from the dates of September 23rd through October 22nd. That's a Libra. So we will be doing Virgo and Libra. We will be pulling cards, reflection on 2022, prediction on 2023. We will use this. There's that freaking thing again. I swear to God, it's an orb. This we'll be doing for the collective, and we'll be doing stones and crystals. So if you guys have any other little tidbits or any other little information that I could throw into this hour on Wednesdays, don't shame yourself. Just bleep it out. I'm open to suggestions, and this is a group for everybody. So if you guys want to hear something, or you want to talk about something, or you want to see something, or you want more research on something, let me know, because like I'm your teacher. I'm your gal. I'm your gal to research and to put it into video content for you. So I love you all. Mwah. Thanks for watching. See you next week.